kick off the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. On first down, Kaepernick. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Kaepernick. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Kaepernick again. It's complete. It's Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Chris Barnes there on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A quick throw by Kaepernick, complete. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Carson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He finds his target, Allen. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. The connecting here with DJ Shark. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Too excited to get the football touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Carson. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now Rodgers. And Allen's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. Third down here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Carson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Carl Lawson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Kaepernick now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On second down, it's Carson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now it's Rodgers. There's Chark with a great grab. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. That's gonna be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Rodgers looking to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way the season has started out.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
On first down, Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. And his throw is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's caught. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time. Looking at week 1. Oh, good. We're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going deep this time for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass,